Hey, Che is here. Possum is here. Annie is here. Hey, how are you guys doing? Happy Wednesday from Dumaguete, Philippines. It's 11:30 a.m. Not quite noon. Started a little early. Beautiful, beautiful day. I can't say that enough. Definitely less humid than it was a few days ago from the little bit of rain that we got. Uh, Good game. I don't. What do you mean by good game, Annie? I don't know what you mean by good game. Possum says hello to Che. Henry's here. Henry Broussard. Ad we're doing today. I hope we're having a great. It's just the weather is like the best thing. It just puts the wheels in motion and just sets the mood perfectly here in the Philippines for me. Definitely less humid today. Uh, Again, dry heat, humidity. I can handle it and tolerate it. It was just different a few days ago. Like literally, when I stepped outside, I was like drenched with sweat, which I haven't probably experienced that humidity probably since I lived in Florida. Uh, oh, you say you're good. What about you? I'm doing great. KC is here. Thank you so much, KC. But Annie, yeah, I'm doing great. KC with the beautiful morning flowers. Yes, it's beautiful today. Sunny. I mean, it's always sunny now, but I just take a deep breath and take it all in when I'm standing here. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning. The Real Steel. I remember that name, The Real Steel. Reminds me of that one movie. Um, Something. I think it's just called Real Steel. I think that's what it's called. It's about that. Hugh Jackman was in it, and he had like his son, and they got like a robotic boxing spar robotic and turned it into like a real, I guess it was like machines versus machines, but that's what I think of when I see that Real Steel. But welcome from Australia. Welcome to Dumaguete, Philippines. My name's Michael, if you don't know that. From the USA, living here abroad in the Philippines, and absolutely love it. But I'm glad you guys are all here. Yeah, I'm ready to do my walk. Um, I'm positively optimistic that the internet is not going to have any issues today. It fired up right away. So I take that as a good sign. Could have been anything the other day. Like I said, I'm sure these cellular companies, networks do some sort of maintenance occasionally. But yeah, what a beautiful day. Sunny Boy is here. Hello, Sunny Boy. Yes, it's sunny here for this boy. I'm loving it. How you doing, Sunny Boy? Nice to see you. Possum saying hello to KC. I'm gonna be, you know me, diverting soon into the city, but it's so nice. I had my Spanish latte, iced coffee, so I'm as fully energized as I can get right now. But like I was thinking about things like sometimes I don't really hit on many topics because we kind of just discuss random things as a free for all. But it made me think when I talk to people around here, they say, I don't know, what is one of the things, biggest adjustments, which I wouldn't really say it was an adjustment for me. Um, I just think I was just ready to be stress free. But I always mention to people how patience, that's what I kind of titled this live stream. Patience is a virtue. Um, Definitely for Westerners or people from America, Canada, wherever, we're all used to the high paced, get what we want when we want it, got to get it right away. No sense of patience kind of mindset, which I get it. I was a product of my own environment, but that made me think, when you're here in the Philippines, you gotta, I mean, you can be impatient if you want here, but it's probably going to get to you at some point if you can't allow yourself to be patient and just kind of go with the flow, the more relaxed setting vibe here. Uh, I love it. I don't worry about being late for anything. And I guess the only thing that would really matter as far as being late for something, I guess if you had airline tickets, make sure you give yourself enough time to get to the airport terminal, whatever. And I guess that would probably be the only type of schedule that I would really have to be wise about, making sure I'm there on time. But other than that, uh, DRT, yes, the weather is freaking awesome today. Uh, Luthak says Dumaguete heat is better than Midwest BS. Yeah, it can be. Definitely, I definitely prefer this kind of weather over the winter season. I grew up in Pennsylvania, so I was always living the life of four seasons, and my favorite season was always summertime. My least favorite, as I got older, was winter. But yeah, I wouldn't be in the Philippines if I wasn't all about the hot in the summer. And they have rain season, but for the most part, it's summertime here. 80 to 90 degrees for the most part all year round. But nice seeing you, Luthak, DRT. Yes, the weather's good. I think the internet's going to be good too. I'm hoping. Che says hello to Dr. Red, which is DRT. Caitlin Quirk says hello. Hello, Caitlin. Vivian says, at least you don't have to deal with tornadoes. Been dodging them for 2 days now with softball size hail. You know what? I think it's no matter where you live in the world, there's always some sort of weather, natural disaster kind of stuff you got to deal with. I don't know what would be better to deal with, Vivian. I got to deal with earthquakes. Uh, Knock on wood, we haven't had any lately, which is good. Well, it's not that we haven't had any; they've been so small, like 4.0s, like around there. The strength of the earthquake hasn't been too bad. We did have a string for a while though. Last year, I mean, summertime and stuff. Those earthquakes were happening a lot last year. They were happening kind of freaky and scary and cold. We had that one that was like a high 6, 7, a low 7 that hit in Cebu, but felt it in Bacolod. That was kind of freaky. Greg Masters, hello, Greg. Thank you for sending me the sunshine. I appreciate it. I'm sharing you my sunshine, but thank you for your sunshine. That gift, I appreciate that. Renz, I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines, and sorry I don't always show my face all the time. Well, I don't know. Yeah, Vivian, I'm going back the other way. Same darn spot again. So there must be some sort of, I don't know. This always seems to occur on like a week. It's like terrible. And then for a month, it's good. And then for a week, it's terrible. Vivian, yeah, I just turn around. As soon as I hit the invisible internet issue, I turn around. Uh, no, it's definitely not the heat. It's definitely not anything other than probably the smart cellular service data. That's what it is. Expat Life Philippines dead zone. Yeah, it's got to be some sort of dead zone, which that was where on Monday, right at that same spot, right when I went there, So how do I get around the dead zone? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and be a little. I'm just gonna explore. Uh, yeah, it's hot in Dumaguete. It's definitely hot. Uh, yeah, Rennes. I like Dumaguete. Some people don't like it when they come here. They say there's too many foreigners here, or there's always something somebody's willing to complain about. I don't complain about anything. Um, I'm not saying I never get upset about certain little situations that occur, but for the most part, you kind of accept how the different culture is and you go with the flow. I'm simply happy, quite honestly. All right, so I'm going to avoid that dead zone and see what happens. Do you get flooded during a typhoon? Says Harley. I guess certain areas can get flooded, Harley, depending on where you live, how good the drainage is where you're at. Um, maybe you're where you're located. Yeah, I know. I saw it, and I didn't even go towards the dead zone. Seems like the safest place to be is right by the water. Again, uh, and me personally, I just prefer to walk around, and I don't like being isolated to one area. But it's definitely not because of the heat, because it's earlier. My phone isn't even really hot. I just think it's something with Smart. The company Smart is having issues. Something's going on. But yeah, it's a lovely day, Ubec. It's a lovely, despite the internet. Uh, so yeah, like I said, sometimes I do get frustrated by things. This would be one of the things I guess I need to just not let it get to me, but it does. Uh, the best thing about the view of the ocean is the breeze. Uh, but I'm gonna go back over here for now. I apologize. I'm not supposed to because if DJ Kirby Puckett was here, he'd be getting on me for apologizing. Hello, Connie. Yeah, I'm on. I decided to start earlier just, to appease the people on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time, but then I also did it to avoid the hottest temperatures on my phone. But I don't think that matters today. It's just not going to be very good. P and P says, "Would you rather watch a tree grow or?" Oh boy, see, you shouldn't say stuff like that. I I catch myself before I finish reading stuff like that. Yeah, thank you, DRT. Well, Annie, I know there's no need to apologize. That's just who I am. I hate to disappoint people because it disappoints me. Like, uh, and I mean, there's only so much of the ocean you guys can look at. But I appreciate it, Annie. And Danish or Danish, Danish is here. Hi, how are you? I'm doing good for the most part, being honest. Uh, Trying to think, dead zones. I wish I had some sort of like, I don't know, like an indicator thing on my phone that would indicate the dead zones. Hey, Jesus Graciano. Hey, Michael, congrats. I heard you. Oh my gosh. Good joke. Uh, Jesus, I know I can always count on. See, you cheered me up right away. Here I'm all disappointed because of darn freaking Smart. I guess it wouldn't matter if you had Smart or Globe, but the 5G is just killing me, but that was a good one, Jesus. You made me laugh. You made me smile. You took my thought off of that negativity because the damn internet's being a pain in the butt. But that was good. CKN is here. I got you before you go to sleep. That's one of the other reasons I started earlier. You're in New Jersey. You're Eastern Standard Time. I'm trying to like appease to everybody, uh, but it might be only so much I can show and do today because damn free internet. Uh, But there could be worse things going on, and there's worse things going on in the world than the internet. So I have to just think positively, choose happiness, and not sweat the small stuff, right? But CCAN, I'm glad you got to be here. I appreciate you being here. And Tony is here from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Can I get my tuxedo for the wedding? You guys are funny. I I don't even want to start. I don't even want to start talking because every time I start rambling on, which I'm bad, then I look down and it's like reconnect, reconnect. Yeah, I'm even at the boulevard. I'm at the boulevard and it's not even agreeing with me. Uh, I know I'm not supposed to say I'm sorry, but I am. And it fired up so easily here today too, guys, girls, ladies, men. It fired up so easily. Like I was like, oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Wah wah. Not so good. Kirby DJ, Kirby Puckett. Uh, I'm not gonna say. Yeah, the internet's a thorn in my side right now. Feel like I'm like playing one of those. I feel like I'm up the ball in a pinball machine and I'm bouncing off the dead zones. It's like I go somewhere, deconnect, blink, blink, blink. I feel like I'm spinning around all over the place, trying to find a happy medium. And I know you're going to tell me fine. Uh, Terry Austin said, "Did you end up meeting with your friends last week and play basketball?" I did meet up with them. I did meet up with them, and I played a little bit. I shot around kind of in between plays. They play, and again, I'm all for aggressive play and competitive play, but I was a little worried. I was a little worried about getting myself injured because I haven't played in a while. And I'm such a competitive person, like to play, you know, up to my capabilities, but I was kind of worried I might get myself hurt. So I was like, and I didn't have like basketball shoes on. Like I was like, you know what? This might be stupid for me to do because if I'd get hurt, uh, let's face it. One thing when you're older, it takes longer to heal. That's for starters. Number two, I just don't want to get sustain any kind of injury that would forced me to go to a hospital or something like that. Like I kind of just, and again, yeah, you don't want to totally like stop living life, but I was like, but I was great shooting around. I enjoyed myself shooting. I start getting my rhythm a little bit, which I wouldn't mind doing that. And that's probably what I would rather do. At least practice a little bit, get back in, get the rust off, and then try playing again after I practice a little bit. I just didn't want to dive full force. These guys are good. Like they're not just pushovers. Like Filipinos can play basketball. They're very fast. Uh, they have the good mindset. They're very aggressive when they play. Like they just play competitive. I like seeing that. I mean, but for me that hasn't played in a while, not using age as an excuse because that's not an excuse. Uh, I just figured I'd be smarter not doing it. Gabriel says, "Is this Australia?" No, Gabriel. This is Dumaguete, Philippines. Welcome to my live stream. My name's Michael from United States. Living here abroad since July of 2024. I did go home one time. I'm trying to keep the live stream going without the internet being not It's just not being very friendly today. Normally it's a lot better, but for whatever reason, it's being a pain in the butt today. Uh, Ricky says, Mike, how is it's not even a big deal unless you're not. Oh boy, Ricky, where's your mind going today? Holy cow! Gabriel says, nice, bro. Bro, is it cool to live there? Gabriel, I don't always show my face. I like showing you guys what I see. Like I'm coming up on the port because I'm just trying to keep the internet going. Uh, I love it here. For me, I'm a warm weather guy. Love the ocean, love the beach, love summertime like weather all year round is what you're going to get here in the Philippines. Yes, they do have rain season, but it's hit or miss. It's like winter season. You either get a little snow or you get a lot. Mild winters, same thing here. Most part, it's more sunshine than it is rain, in my experiences here in the Philippines. But yeah, I'm a warm weather guy. I love it here. Philip Morgan, when it's hot, how do you not get sunburned? Well, Philip Morgan, I appreciate you being here. You're the Philip from Sacramento. I haven't seen you in a while, Philip. Fortune's here also. Yeah, I'm playing the game just to let you guys know the internet's being a pain in the butt. Uh, as far as sunburn goes, I do wear organic natural zinc. I put it on my nose, I put it on my ears, some here on my cheeks. Uh, Rest of myself, you adapt. Your skin adapts. I get like a golden brown. Uh, I don't really get burnt per se that much unless I do something where I'm not in the sun for a very long time and then just go out and get zapped right away. That would be an issue. But no, I'm good with that. Uh, Gabriel says, that's great. You look to be a great guy. Well, I appreciate it. I just treat everybody with respect and kindness, and that's kind of how I roll. Even when you're nice and you treat people with kindness and compassion, they still have a problem with you. Sometimes I just think they don't like you because you're happy. But at least I can walk towards the port here, and there's no boats really here. They must be running all back and forth to Sikihor over there already. But at least I can come down this way a little bit. I wish I could figure out where the heck I could go and not lose a signal. But you know how I feel when electronics and stuff like that don't work right. You know how I get. I just don't really like it. But I'll try and keep a positive attitude for you guys. Yeah, Fortune, it's hot. Expat Life says hello, Fortune. Terry says, what time does your swimming pool close? And when is the last time you got to enjoy using it? You know, Terry, I don't use the pool very much. Uh, I'm just not a biggest fan. Not that it's overpowering chlorine or anything like that. I'm just not the fan of chemicals, anything. Um, the last time I got in the pool was probably a few weeks ago. Uh, actually swim in it. I've gone by the pool and hung out by the pool, but I haven't gotten in the pool in a while. I think it's open till 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night. Um, Usually when I go by the pool in the daytime, it's like between 9:30 and 11:30. That's when I go to the pool. It is beautiful here as long as the internet works and you can see it. Uh, yeah, this whole area is nice through here. How are you, Mayung? What is it now? It's almost Mayung Muto. Uh, Let me try and catch up with some of these. It's hard for me to see. Oh, Miss Marina says, good afternoon, watching in Alona Beach. Hello, Mayung Muto. Uh, Let me see. Gabriel said, oh, okay, I read that. We get hot rain in the summer too. LOL. Yeah, we did get rain the other day. Like I said, it was a lot in a short amount of time, which is the first time we had rain, I feel like, in over a month. Wonder if I can jump across the street. Uh, but welcome, Philip. Haven't seen you in a while. Uh, is it difficult, the language? Gabriel says, I don't know much of it. I know the basics like good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Uh, Take care. Thank you. You're welcome. Obviously, guapo, guapa means handsome for man or woman, beautiful. Uh, Amping, like amping, amping. You say amping, that means take care. So I know the basics. I don't know a lot. I want to know more. Expat Philippines says happy to sell on YouTube. Missed that. Steve Bryant's here, says, hello, Michael. Glad to see you're on your walk. It's a beautiful blue sky day there, and your internet is working so far. Yeah, the key word is so far. I already had a couple hiccup glitches, Steve, so you haven't been here for the fun. Although I might try and like jump across the street and test the waters over here. But yeah, I'm hitting dead zones again, Steve Bryant, like the other day, which, like I said, it irritates me, but at the same time, it's out of my control. Uh, and as DJ Kirby Puckett would tell me, Michael, stop saying you're sorry, or he's gonna whoop my butt. So I better listen to DJ Kirby Puckett. I don't want to get in trouble. Uh, Gabriel, okay, I'm going back down to the bottom. Fortune said, Mike failed to ask you, how was the wedding you attended? What were the culture stuff you learned there? Um, Culturally, that's a good question, Master Fortune. The wedding was great, but it was very similar to a Western style wedding. I think the majority of the people at this Philippine wedding, it was expensive venue where they had the reception at. It wasn't cheap by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, it was probably, let me put it this way, that wedding basically set the bar very high if I ever go to a Philippine wedding again. They definitely set the bar. I'm going to try going through here and see what happens. They set the bar very high, Fortune. The wedding was great. The food was amazing. Believe it or not, they didn't have any lechon, but they had everything else. Like it was probably the best lumpia I ever had, the best chicken, everything that I had food wise, probably the best I ever had. It was very, very good. See, this is good. I can at least get in the shade and watch, make sure the internet doesn't cut out. Uh, you know what? I don't even remember if they threw a bouquet. I see that comment. I don't even remember them seeing them do it. I don't even know if they did throw it. I mean, they didn't remove like the garter, the thing around the girls. Maybe that's not a Philippine tradition here. I didn't see them doing that. Now that you bring it up. Uh, yeah, it's Silliman University. What do they teach? I know there's kids. I think there's medical students nursing here, from what I remember. But what I did learn in Master Fortune, you might have said this, and you might be proud of me. I actually learned from a Filipino. I always meet people. This older Filipino gentleman, 62 years of age, introduced himself to me, saw me walking, asked me where I'm from. I said United States. And he said, yeah, he said it long, whenever he attended Silliman University at one time. And I said, oh, wow. And he said, he was talking about how much he loved and respected America. He said, did you know that the founder of Silliman University in 1901 was an American? I did not know that. Uh, I did not know that. Uh, yeah, I experienced friends. It's a never ending expansion of friends. All right, still got you. All right, this is good. Like I'm this. If I see the reconnection, I'll bounce back the other way. I'm gonna try and go over here. I'm just trying to share you guys more of what I see. That's like the best part of doing a live stream for me, anyway. And what do I enjoy most when I go walking? People, culture, hello, I'm from the Philippines. I like that name. Jay Z, Akiro, Gabriel Ventura. Is it all right if I just call you Jay Z? I appreciate you being here, Jay Z. My name's Michael. I'm from the United States, living here abroad in Dumaguete, Philippines. So nice to meet you, but I'm just going to call you Jay Z. I run out of breath saying that whole name. Uh, Michael Hunter is here. How you doing, Michael Hunter? Uh, Unbelievable. I saw it. I saw it. I didn't get very far. Jeff Johnson, hello. Welcome back to my never-ending buffering live stream. Ay, ay, ay. Savage says, "What's up, Mike?" Hello, Savage. Gabriel. Well, I don't know if I should even talk. I don't know if anybody hears me right now. Sorry, not a pastor. Dr. Horace Silliman was a philanthropist. He gave the endowment. Do you guys hear me and see me now? Ay, ay, ay. It's like that thing. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Good video and audio. Tony, I appreciate your patience. I won't say I'm sorry anymore, but I appreciate your patience. I just know I have my limitations today. Uh, like I said, this happened on Monday. And the last time this type of glitchiness occurred, it usually lasts a week. It's like they're doing something with smart. They must do monthly maintenance or something like that. I don't know. Maybe Master Fortune, maybe you know the answer to that. Why it seems like once a month for like a week, whether you have smart, and I don't know if I can say the same thing for Globe, but they must, do they have like maintenance that causes glitchiness, but yet, or creates these dead zones within cities, but yet I'm outside the city and there's I don't know. Talking about Jay-Z. Yeah, I like that. And that's what I thought of was Jay-Z, the singer. No problem. Nice live. Rick Jones is here. Wow, Rick, I haven't seen you in like forever. Smart fiber optics are old. They don't replace until worn out. So I was just figuring, Master Fortune, you might be able to educate me a little bit on why, on occasion, this happens like this. Uh, Maybe you might be able to. Oh, no. Hey, I appreciate seeing you, Rick. It's just been a while. But hey, I know you guys all have other lives to live. Uh, let me see. Gabriel says no problem. Yeah, I saw Gabriel. You asked if I was a pastor. No, I'm not a pastor. I would not want to be a preacher of any sort. Um, I have my faith in God, and I depend strictly on the Bible, but I don't preach about it. Kind of keep it to myself, other than me telling you right now. But uh, hmm, yeah, I'm just kind of assessing my options here because I don't want to be completely in the sun the entire time because I don't want the phone to freaking burn up. But I also don't want you guys to get bored either. Let me see if I can read some of these comments here. Maybe that's what I can do. You guys can get bored with traffic, which I'm gonna apologize. Annie says, "Stop worrying." Thank you, Annie. Uh, Jay Z says, "Did you know how to play paper airplanes?" I mean, I know how to build them a long time ago. I'd get loose leaf paper and waste making paper airplanes. Uh, Fortune says, "All good now." Dr. Hibbert named it after Dr. Silliman. Thank you, CKN. Good for now. Sunny Boy says good. Annie says she can hear me. Um, Tony says good audio. Jeff, I appreciate you guys all giving me the heads up. Oops. Mayumoto. Like this is probably the best place to stand where you guys will see. Some girls still go to school now. I guess they must do summer school. All right. Chiro Pra is here. Chiro Pra, I remember you is here. I'm the Philippine train spotting guy. I'm not sure what you mean, Jay Z, the train spotting. Rick Jones says, thanks. I sit alone in an own in a own homes in the country without a ride or any family friends to help me. I'm sorry to hear that, Rick. I'd invite you to the Philippines. Go walking with me every day. At least you'd be getting exercise. All I got to do is laugh. Uh, public, let me know if I'm back again. Yeah, this is challenging. I got to tell you, it's challenging. I always demand perfection from myself, so I guess that's why I get easily bothered by this. But I'm going to cross the road now. Yeah, that's the story. I should title this live stream. I should title this live stream. Now you see me, now you don't. Now you see me, now you don't. Rick says he has family in Masbate. Oh, that's cool. That's really awesome. Uh, they said, Rick Jones says they said disability doesn't uh, go overseas. Rick Jones says he's got an aunt and uncle here. And he said, I'm funny. Yeah, that just popped in my head. Now you see me. And I'm like, now you don't. Ugh. Oh, well, it's like I said, do what you can do. It is what it is. I'm just thankful and appreciative of you guys being here. But honestly, you know what? I'll take it a step further. I'm just thankful for my good health. I'm not going to let some internet bring me down. Right? Right. Uh, Selena says hello. Hello, Selena, to Dumaguete, Philippines. My name's Michael, and I'm playing Now You See Me, Now You Don't live stream today. Sometimes I'm here, and sometimes I go poof and disappear. But I guess that makes it interesting and fun. It's just a matter of when you guys get sick and tired of me disappearing. Uh, my aunt and uncle live near the city of Masbate on the island. CKN says, right on, Michael. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to maybe perch it right under here for a little bit. I think the only place that I can go is up and down the boulevard. But I do need to like cool my phone off a little bit because normally I'm going in and out of shade when I'm walking in the city, but I don't have that option here. There's a few trees here and there. Obviously, this one right above my head. Uh, but we'll get through this. I appreciate you guys hanging tough with me, tolerating uh, my inefficient internet. Uh, Steve Bryan says, Michael, if you don't laugh, you're going to cry. Probably. Nah, I won't cry. I just like, it's just one of these days, or I guess I should say it'll end up being one of these weeks. Maybe I'll get lucky by Friday. But Selena, I see you there saying hello. Gabriel says, yes, you're back. And again, I appreciate you guys being patient. Men, women, guys, gals. I don't want to leave anybody out. Fortune says public elementary and high school are on vacation now back in June. So students you see must be university students. Yeah, that's it. And like I said, I didn't know if they take courses like, I mean, in America, you can take courses in the summer as well. I just figured that's what they were doing because I do still see quite a bit of students in and out of Silliman. Um, Chiro Process, good morning from Germany. I remember you. I just didn't remember you were from Germany, but that's awesome that you're here. I'm from Tierra Monte Phase 3B, San Mateo, Rizal, Philippines. Oh, wow. So you're like San Mateo, Rizal. So that's like Rizal, like Rizal Boulevard here in Dumaguete, maybe. Uh, Fortune said, don't know exactly, but our Smart and Kavit also has some slow time. Well, it's like I said, Fortune. Sometimes I'll just have days where weeks actually where it's great. I can go anywhere. The signal, the video stays clear and sharp. The audio stays good for the most part. And I'll go weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And then all of a sudden you get this one bad week. And that's why I always kind of attribute, other than the heat of this hot summer, which would be my first time here during these months, I'm sure the heat affects the phone, forces it to shut down because it wants to cool itself off. It goes into the overheat protocol, I guess, but um, usually works great. Oh, we got Mikey here from Japan. Mikey, I love when people from Japan pop into my live stream because Japan is a place where I hope to go visit someday. Welcome to Dumaguete, Philippines. If you just got here, my name's Michael from the United States. But while I'm in the Philippines, my main country I want to go to while I'm here in the Philippines is actually Japan. So welcome, Mikey from Japan. That's really cool. Luthok says, Luther here, are gas prices and electric bills tougher? Uh, I think gas has been going down. I don't pay attention to gas that much because I don't have a motorbike. I don't have a car. I'm not interested in it. I walk everywhere here in Dumaguete, as you can see. Um, it's very convenient through here. The city to me it's like a town. It's small. You don't have a lot of high rise buildings, but this is like the main boulevard through here. But I walk everywhere. Um, Electric bills. It depends on electric depends on how often are you running the air condition. I only usually really use it when I sleep. On occasion, when you're cooking dinner and it gets a little hotter because it is hotter now. You're cooking food, you're getting hot. I kind of turn on the AC for a little bit until I'm done cooking. But I only use AC when I'm sleeping for the most part. So I wouldn't say they're too bad. It just depends on the person. Um, if you're hanging out in your apartment all day, probably get pretty hot depending on where you live. I mean, you can get by with a fan in certain situations, but it is hot now. Random guy that keeps scrolling. I appreciate you being here. I haven't been to Davao City, random guy. I have not been there yet. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Actually, I hear a lot of good things about everywhere. Um, there are a lot of places within the Philippines I definitely would love to visit. And if I were to create a list and prioritize it, like my favorite to, like if I had a top five list, uh, Palawan would be first. Second, that's kind of tough. Palawan, there's Camiguin Island, however you say it, is one that has my interest. Davao is there, Boracay is there, Bohol is there. Um, there's a lot, quite honestly. Uh, Definitely a lot. But thank you for being here, random guy that keeps scrolling. I'm glad you didn't keep scrolling. At least for now, you stopped. Welcome to Dumaguete, Philippines. If you haven't given me a like, hit me up a like. I greatly appreciate it. That just helps grow my channel. Simple as that. If you're interested in subscribing, hey, have at it. I'm up for people to subscribe. We create a community here of friends, and I can't say enough about everybody that's in my live stream now, especially the mods and stuff that continue to just keep things nice. Like, I want a nice, I mean, I get it. You get trolls here and there. Sometimes I let them speak just to have fun with them. But yeah, I appreciate everybody being here and smashing the like button if you're into it. Uh, I don't want you guys to get bored with my face. Rick Jones says, I want to visit Thailand. Yeah, I want to go to Thailand, but I think the biggest thing I want to see in Thailand is taste like the street food in Thailand. When I see the videos of all the really interesting, clean, unique food, that's one thing I really like. Uh, some authentic Thai shrimp curry. That sounds good. Uh, Random guy that keeps going says, hey, when will you go to Davao City? I don't know when I'll go. Uh, I really don't know. I assume that's where you live, maybe in Davao. Carl says, while drinking matata. I don't even know what matata is. Um, hey, Roberto Perez is here. He says, South Tejas in the house, amigo. Hey, Roberto, I remember you. Welcome back, Roberto. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Uh, Rick Jones says, my aunt over there is the same age as my recently left ex-girlfriend, 54. Well, sorry to hear that about having an ex-girlfriend. That's not something that might not be that all that comforting, but Jay-Z says, hey, Mikey, where exactly are you from? Me, this Mikey is from United States, born and raised in Pennsylvania, did live in Florida for 2 years. Maybe I can try walking again until I glitch out. Uh, Let me go back. Random guy, go to DeVal Castaway Drift. Maybe someday. Are you going to be my tour guide, random guy? Are you going to be my tour guide? But I like the Mikey Kuhn. He's from Japan. I think that's awesome. Joe, something. You look like the guy that designed rims for the Boyd Connington car show. Joe, we are trying to read this. Joe wears a jewel bib, a jewel bib. I've never heard that I look like this particular guy that designed the rims for Boyd Connington car show. I guess that's a good thing. Fortune, Michael White's channel is thriving. Uh, Chiro says, have you ever thought about writing a book? No, I have never. I couldn't write a book. I couldn't write a book. Big G South says, please let me move with you. I need a fresh start. You definitely get a fresh start in Dumaguete, Philippines. That's for sure. CKN says, right on. All right, I'm back down to the bottom. Oh, Ron Greer's here. This is awesome. Um, CKN said, that's bad to hear. You're better off away from her. Yeah, I might have missed some of what he was sharing. Where is that? Looks like the Philippines. Yeah, it is the Philippines. Dumaguete, Philippines, actually. Um, as you can see the sign there. I love Dumaguete. Province of Negros Oriental. Normally I walk all over for the city, through the city, over that way, but for whatever reason, once I get into the city, the internet doesn't like me anymore and cuts out on me. Uh, Rick says something about she lied to me about others. I'm sorry to hear that, Rick. That honestly, that sucks. Uh, Big head. I'll just say big head. Do you keep your finances in an American institution? Yes, I do. Basically, my banking system is still in America. I go from my bank in America to a Wise account here in the from basically the Wise account, bank account is like the mediator, and then from Wise into Gcash or just get physical cash. Yeah, basically my finance stuff is still in America. Definitely. Um, Rick Jones says she tried sabotaging me for years. I don't even, that's just sad to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Rick. The best places in Davao City is Samal Island. It's close to Davao, and it's really beautiful. I think I know where that, because if you look at a map and you see Davao City, the island of Samal is right across from it. You would take a boat there, if I remember correctly, and I do remember seeing stuff thinking that looks very beautiful at Samal, however you said that island, because of the beaches. I remember that. Roberto Perez, hello. Nun 23 says hello. Jelly Guy says hello. Carl Ambe, it is beautiful, isn't it? Here it's beautiful. Yeah, it's super beautiful. Uh, Rick Jones says, I bank at Regions Bank. Chiro Pro says, when open the music clubs there? I guess when it gets dark, they kind of open here. There's one down here called Why Not. I've only ever gone to, there aren't really many clubs here in Dumaguete, which quite honestly is fine with me. I don't drink, haven't had a sip of alcohol in over 20 years. So I did go to the clubs with my foreign friend from the United States and his Filipino wife and her sisters and cousins and whoever else went and experienced that. It's fine. It's no different than any club I've ever, I've seen. You've been to one club, you kind of been to them all. The biggest difference is here is it's more locals, Philippine people, which I love that part because the best part about the Philippines, in my opinion, is the people. Larry Martinez says hello. I see that, Larry. Welcome, Larry. My name's Michael. Nice to meet you. Appreciate you joining my live stream here from Dumaguete, Philippines. Uh, been living here abroad in the Philippines since July of 2024, but I did come here, or I did go back home in March, actually March 17th of 2025. But at that time, I realized I was going to live here more on a full-time basis. And so I went home March 17th of 2025 and then came back quickly at June 12th, arrived at 13th here back in Dumaguete of 2025. Did live in Bacolod, Negros Occidental for 4 months, basically is north part of this island. Didn't like it as much. Don't get me wrong, it's still Philippines and I love it here. It's just my vibe here in Dumaguete is much different. Different language. There's many dialects, languages here in the Philippines, if you're not aware of that. I don't know how many there actually are. I think Tagalog, if I remember correctly, is the main Philippine language, like the most universally spoken. And then there's just a bunch of other ones like here's Bisaya. Um, yeah, but I love it here in Dumaguete. I mean, it's just nice through here. Everything's connected to the port. Like I said, you got the port. You can take a boat. Well, I don't know if that's the fast boat out there, but Siquijor Island's right there. The mountainous island in the background there is Cebu. And then you go through the Bohol Sea through here, and it can take you to Bohol. But it's beautiful today, as long as the internet works. Uh, I don't mind being out in the sun, but then I can't read the comments. I got to go up here. I can't see. It gets so bright, and then the screen gets dark, like it tints, and then my glasses are tinted. All right, let me see here. Basty Saho says, I'm from Cebu. Welcome from Cebu. I appreciate you being here. I don't know if it's Basti or Basties or Basty Saho. Martinez. So again, Larry Martinez, Rolodex kid. That's a Rolex kid. I was thinking Rolodex. Rolex. I know what a Rolex is. Watch. Rolex kid says, hi, bro. Welcome to my live stream, Rolex kid. Dill says, a wonderful place. Yeah, I love it here. Tony said, do you use any of the ATMs over there? Quite honestly, I've never used an ATM yet. I haven't had to. Again, with Gcash, which is basically digital currency, if I want to get physical cash, I can cash out, go to any store here that cashes out that accepts Gcash, and I can say, hey, I want 1,000 pesos. And they would just physically give me 1,000 pesos, and I digitally give it to them out of my account. Now, there is usually a small fee for that. I mean, they got to make money somehow doing that. But I also know that you can get a Gcash physical. It's like a debit card. It's a Gcash physical card that I was told you can use, and Fortune probably knows more about this, but you can use the physical Gcash card at an ATM machine. I don't know if there's any fees when you use a Gcash ATM card at a ATM machine. You might be able to fill me in on that, Fortune. Fortune's a banker here in the Philippines. He lives here, so he knows his stuff. Uh, Roberto Perez says, Mike, thank you for doing this. My name is Roberto Perez, Army veteran, and you're 77. God bless you and much respect to you as a veteran. I have the utmost, highest, most respect for the military. I've said this before. You might not have heard it, but I respect the military. They are my true heroes in my life. The men and women, the service members of the military. And my mother and father would be my other heroes. But yeah, my heroes aren't Spider-Man and the Hulk and all that stuff. No, it's you guys, gals. But Brandon says, yeah, about something. Sorry, I'm going backwards. Uh, Basie Denim says, have fun and be safe, buddy. Enjoy life, my guy. Thank you, Denim. Appreciate you being here. Basie says, in May 1st, I will be going to Negros Oriental. Ah, so are you going to come by to Dumaguete, maybe? Dumaguete. That'll be cool if you can do that. You'll see me walking around somewhere, probably. I'm a walking fool. Big Head says, do you walk around at nighttime? Yes. Uh, Big Head, maybe if you're new to the channel, Big Head Todd. Maybe I'll just call you Todd. Yeah, I walk around everywhere. I'm a big health nut. Walking is like my favorite thing to do. Uh, I have a goal mileage I do daily, mileage or kilometers, however you describe it. But I do that daily. Right now, I'm kind of limited on my walking. Normally, I walk around during my live stream, but the internet's wonky today, so I'm kind of stuck here near the ocean where the internet's working. But yeah, I exercise. I walk a lot, uh, but I walk at nighttime. But I usually try to go to sleep. Like I like getting up really early, 6, 7 a.m. preferably, and then by the time I'm done with the end of my day, I'm pretty tired. I like to sleep and get up when the sun comes up. Rick says, I sent a family from Mindanao money. They was having problems feeding themselves after a devastating typhoon came through. Well, that's really nice that you did that. Um, Francis Valerius, is that pronounced right? Valerius says, hello, welcome. Uh, Mini Crafted says hello. Hello, Mini Crafted. Ron Greer says, everyone, please smash the like button for Michael. That would be me. What music styles do the clubs play? You know what? And actually, the club for that, I can show you standing right in front of it. It's right there. It's called Why Not. Now, they have a restaurant. You can get food inside the left side, but at nighttime, it turns into basically a club. And they play everything. To new age stuff. They play oldies stuff. Honeycomb, that's another place that people go to. Sometimes there's live bands that play like right outside. Um, this feels good under the shade for me, I gotta admit. So yeah, that's for the music. Um, Francis, I'm from United States, but right now I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. It's 12:30 in the afternoon, Wednesday afternoon in Dumaguete, Philippines. But that's where are you from, Francis? If you want to share with us where you're from, it's always interesting and neat when people share where they're from. But yeah, I'm from United States, born and raised in Pennsylvania. Majority of my life, with the exception of 2 years, I did live in Florida. Oh, Francis is you're in the Philippines. Well, that's awesome. What part of the Philippines are you from, Francis? If you don't mind saying, or maybe you do, it's okay. But at least I know you're in the Philippines. Oh, Agnes and the Philippine Adventures. How are you doing, bud? The weather looks great. Yeah, everything is basically perfect as it always is here. Agnes and Phil Adventures. The only probably most disappointing thing today is I'm limited on where I can walk because of the internet. And yeah, I'm beating that dead horse of complaining, I guess. But yeah, I'm kind of stuck here along the water because as soon as I go to the city, I lose my connection for some reason. Oh, you're from Basties says Cebu. SJH says handsome. Well, there's a lot of good looking people in the world. I appreciate that. I'm just Michael. I don't think of myself all about, for anything other than just being Michael. Simple guy, enjoying a simple life, and just happy that I have good health and being able to do this and live this life and enjoy it. And the abundance of sunshine, I can't complain. I absolutely love it. Gregory says, I'm from Philippines. Oh, you're from Philippines. That's awesome. I love when people from the Philippines come into my live stream as well. Uh, my name's Michael from the United States, living here in Dumaguete, Philippines, Negros Oriental. I love it here. Um, all the beautiful oceans, islands, everything's great. But honestly, the most important, most special thing about the Philippines for me personally, why I like it so much here is the people. Can't say it enough. The locals, the Filipinos, uh, they're so embracing and welcoming, and they treat you like family here. Where from in America? I was born in Pennsylvania. Uh, Born in Pennsylvania, Altoona, Pennsylvania specifically, but did grow up, did live in Florida as well. My current address is Mechanicsburg, PA, Central PA. Uh, I'm not in America now. I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. I'm in the Philippine Islands right now. Uh, Casey says the motorcycle is named Honda from Yamaha. Why you're English then? I don't understand what you mean. Why am I English? I'm American. I don't know. You're confusing me, Greg. Why you're English? I speak English because I was born in the United States. I mean, that's like my main language. uh, you're losing me on that one. Agnes in Philippine Adventure says, I'll be in the Philippines in October for 3 months. That sounds awesome. Uh, I'm sure you're looking forward to it. And I know sometimes it seems like it takes forever for, well, October to get here or whatever, but it'll come soon enough. Don't be in a hurry for it to be October. It's easy come, easy go. No sooner you get here and you can't wait, and then the next thing you know, you got to go and you don't want to leave. Yeah, don't rush it. Uh, Greg says, hello. I see you, Greg. Islands. Uh, 7,167. Annie says something about melt. I must have missed something she said. Oh, Maine mermaids here. How hot is it today? Actually, I'd say it feels like it's in the low 80s. I'd say maybe 85. Definitely the humidity is down from what it was on Monday, even yesterday. It's definitely lower. It's just because of that random rain that we got, which we probably needed here, because I don't think it's rained here in Dumaguete probably was a month prior to the other morning that it rained. Um, Hoobs Groove is here. I see you, Hoobs Groove. I'm just kind of going back in some of these comments. But yeah, I always like it. I mean, when all these boats just kind of park. One, two, well, you got the little guy right there on his Wonka boat. One, two, three, and then there's one way out there. There's another one. But the breeze feels awesome right now, I have to admit. Maine Mermaid says it's beautiful there. Yeah, I'm happy with a big smile on my face. Daisy says Ming Minglanilla not Minglanilla Cebu. I'm probably saying that wrong, but I apologize. Cottonmouth says hello. Yeah, I remember when I would get cottonmouth. That was back in the days when many years ago. I didn't drink a lot, but I remember when I did drink, it would get dry mouth and call it cottonmouth. Tennessee Caveman is here, says, what's up? What's up, Tennessee Caveman? Again, hello, Cottonmouth. Hello, Hoobs Groove. Kissing the Dream. We have what Southerners call blackberry winter in South Carolina. What is blackberry winter? Why do they call that blackberry? I'd like to know. Actually, I've never heard that term used. Basty says, and the high tide is 7,147 islands. Annie said something was funny. Uh, Melt. Chiros. Yeah, we know. I know you're in Germany. Chiro Pra. Tennessee Caveman says, I like to smoke the greenage, and that will give you cotton mouth for sure. I wonder why so many things give us cotton mouth. interesting. I just assumed I was just dehydrated. Drinking unnecessary alcohol many years ago. Like I said, if anybody knows me, I don't drink anymore. So I guess if I get cotton mouth now, it's just because I'm dehydrated or talking too much. My next flight said something and then retracted it. Tony said, "Does your mother watch your live streams, perhaps even on Mother's Day?" Uh, I guess if I did a live stream on Mother's Day, she does watch they watch the replays. They're obviously it's after midnight in Pennsylvania. My parents are 86, 85. They're in bed. They if they watch it, they watch replays. My brother, I know he showed replays of the live streams, and if I do a video, which yes, I haven't done one in quite a while, they'll watch the videos as well. Kiss in the Dream says April to May, it will dip real cold during time. Blackberries will soon bloom. Ah, now I got you. I miss my blueberries from America. If there's one fruit that I miss, and I'm sure you could get some frozen ones imported, which I did get, even in the US, I would get wild blueberries, big frozen bag wild blueberries, either in BJ's wholesale. I think Costco had them, even some of the grocery stores. I would never buy flesh blueberries, those ones that are huge. I think they're modified. Something's not right. I get wild blueberries, but I would get the frozen ones, put my A2 like sugarless yogurt on it with honey and granola. I miss that stuff. But the blueberries, quality, you can't get blueberries here. I'm sure you can find some imported from somewhere, but that's probably the one. Berries in general are very healthy and good for you. Uh, Maine Mermaid says it's still snowy, heavy here in the mountains of Maine. Uh, the big rivers are finally breaking. This was a long, very snowy winter, but beautiful. Do you ever miss the snow? Christmas wouldn't be the same. I don't miss the snow. Probably just miss the dusting of snow on Christmas Day. But quite honestly, Christmas to me nowadays just means being with family or being with your loved one or something like that. The whole gift side of stuff like that, I don't care about that anymore. I haven't been that way kind of for a while. Um, the whole gift exchange thing, I focus on other things for Christmas, what it really means to me. The gift thing has just kind of worn itself out with me. Uh, but yeah, Maine Mermaid. Trying to remember the furthest north. The last time I was that far, I was in Manchester, New Hampshire, years ago for a training thing I had to take, 2-week training course with my job. But I was in Manchester, New Hampshire, and it was like January, February. Man, it was cold up there. I had fun on that. I don't know if I've ever been. Maybe went up. CJ says, "How about your dad?" I guess my dad, as far as watching the videos, maybe that's what you mean. He watches my channel. Um, that's a good question, Tennessee Caveman. That's been kind of the topic lately. Before I used to say I wouldn't be going back to the USA unless it was an emergency with my mother and father, but now I'm kind of leaning towards maybe I should go back when their health is somewhat, it's not optimal right now, but they're somewhat, coherent and a better situation. So I haven't been home June of last year. So I'm kind of considering maybe going during the summer months, Pennsylvania, maybe June, July, or August. We'll see how the airline ticket prices come down. Those aren't cheap. Uh, it's a very long flight. Not that that's an excuse. Uh, and if I do go back to the US, I'm at least going back for a month. That's just too far to travel. Um, Plus, too very expensive, especially now. I think they're starting to go back down again. So I haven't looked at them lately, but yeah, well, I might be going back Tennessee Caveman maybe this summer. I haven't completely figured out what I'm gonna do yet. Kissing a Dream says, I learned a lot as a New Yorker from Southerners. LOL. You got to be in 40s and 60s high a few days, then warming up big time. We have blueberries here coming in. My trees are producing mulberries. Again, I miss blueberries. Uh, CJ says cool. And again, welcome CJAIE. I appreciate you being here. Annie says they not good here and now. And I love blueberries. Yeah, blueberries are so healthy. And yes, they're the best, especially frozen. Like I scoop out, what do I put? How do I put it down when I layer my bowl? I put some frozen blueberries in a bowl with the best optimal yogurt. It was a Hungarian yogurt, trying to remember the name, but I would get it at Wegmans. Then honey, organic granola with chia seeds, pumpkin seeds. If the sugar was coconut sugar, it was all natural granola. And then I sprinkle more raw. Uh, I think they were raw. They were salted pumpkin seeds. That was my bowl of ice cream. That was my dessert. That's what I enjoyed the most. I missed that. Uh, Tyro Lacourte, I think that's Lacourte, says, Yo, I'm new here. Well, welcome. Thank you for coming, Ty. My name is Michael from the US, living here in Dumaguete, Philippines, doing a kind of isolated live stream because the internet wasn't. Normally I walk through the city, but not happening today. The internet's kind of wonky and I'm safest here. Donnie, but welcome, Tyro or Tyro Lacourte. Appreciate you being here. Donnie said, Hi, Michael. Hello, Donnie. Kissing the Dream says, Maine Mermaid headed to Maine in July. And then we got the famous Rego Park, New York. He's here from Queens, New York. How reliable is your daily internet in the marina complex? Usually that's fairly good, but that's interesting you brought that up too, because the owner of my studio apartment unit, has two units side by side. uh, Chiro, I'm moving. I don't know what happened. Just let me know if it gets any better. I'm gonna kind of move. All right, Tony, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And it was weird. I didn't even go very far. Maybe I'm just gonna perch it here on the bench. It's funny because it's like I said, I drive myself nuts. I'm just not a person that likes to sit still. Ugh, sitting is like my least favorite thing to do. Yeah, this is a little hot on the butt. I ain't sitting there. That's hot. You could fry an egg on that bench. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Dr. Red. Salty Sea Birdie. Nice seeing you again, Salty Sea Birdie. I'm going to apologize anyway. I'm so sick of the damn internet sometimes. Damn. And I think what bothers me most is not even so much, I mean, it's probably 50-50. 50% I'm bothered because I just want the service to work. You guys take the time to hang out with me. And I know it's out of my control, but I still, uh, I got to take my eyes off the live stream for 1 second and it goes, I'm not going to speak. I don't even deserve a thumbs up for this live stream. I should be getting all thumbs downs. Who Van Leo? Lots of Americans in Vietnam. They love Vietnamese food. They love the beaches. I want to go to Vietnam. I forgot to mention that. I do want to go to at least Da Nang, Vietnam. Derek is here. Hello. Art Park's back again. Like I said, the title, I should change the title of this live stream afterwards. Now you see me, now you don't. Uh, Tony says, we're laughing right along with you, Michael. I'm glad you guys are having a sense of humor. I need to have a better sense of humor. Derek says he's watching a Cubs game. You will have better luck watching the Cubs game than you will talking to me. watching this live stream. Imagine if you were watching a Cubs game and it kept glitching in and out. That probably would bother you watching the Cubs games. Zongli says hello. Hello, Zongli. Uh, Art Park's back again. Derek's in Leyte. Shayname Laquin. Thank you for being here. Hello, Shaname, or She Name. It's like that's not easy. I appreciate you being here. Everybody was sitting, laughing at me. It happens from time to time. Yeah, Annie, it's really happening today. I mean, again, thank you so much for your patience. That's one thing you got to learn when you're living in the Philippines. This would be the perfect learning tool right here is patience with a live stream. Zongi, I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. Zongi or Zongai or Zongli. I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. I remember rabbit ears, possum. Uh, Sometimes those antennas would work better than a lot of the new age stuff, quite honestly. Uh, Zongli, I appreciate you subbing and liking. I appreciate it. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys gave me a thumb down for the quality of the video and audio. Uh, your patience is like this is a complete learning experience for you guys. This is how what you got to be in the Philippines. You gotta definitely be patient. Don't think you're gonna get sometimes to places on time. I'm not really ever late for anything, probably because I walk. So if there's ever a traffic jam, I just roll on right past it because I can walk. But appreciate you being here, Zongli, subbing and liking. Like I said, I don't blame you if you don't like it. Zongli said I look very good. Well, I try. I definitely do my best. I thank my parents, my looks, and the person I am. I owe it all to my mother and father. Uh, Wayne says dark humor with the hearts. Art Park says, "Hey, Michael and Shay, I would miss." Oh, okay, so I'm kind of back. Zongli said hello. Uh, Retro Rocket says, "When are you going to Pattaya, Thailand?" Like I said, someday. I don't know where Pattaya exactly is. I've heard of it. I think the thing that interests me the most about Thailand is when I see the vloggers that do videos of the street food, the really good quality street food, like the all natural juices, like watermelon juice. Like I see all these fruit juices that just look so good. And then obviously the food, like you see the beef, you see the chicken, you see all these like exotic different types of street food. So I definitely Thailand. I'm mostly attracted what interests me the most, I would say, is the food. Um, Connie said, Michael, the comments were entertaining during the buffering. Well, that's good. I'm glad you guys were able to entertain yourself when I was just going, biting my lip. Not really. It wasn't that bad. I'm kind of at the point where I'm just laughing. I'm just stuck. Like, I was like, my dead zone wall, I'm just bouncing, boing, boing. Like, I can't one step forward, one to the left, one to the right. But that's today's title of the live stream. I'm going to change it later. I'm going to say, now you see me, now you don't. Uh, have a great day, Jeff Johnson. Appreciate your support, your friendship, and your patience. Everybody, thank you for your patience today. Uh, Hold on. Salty said, I learned something a few years back while experiencing bad service. Just traveling in the States, cell phone tech guy said I needed to buy a local phone and service to get local service. It worked. Actually, the service I have, Salty, is considered local internet. When I came from the US, I had T-Mobile, spoke with T-Mobile before I ever even touched down here in the Philippines. And it was funny, the call center for T-Mobile was in the Philippines. She was a Filipina on the call, the call service or whatever through T-Mobile. And she said to me, no, sir, the plan you have would work fine. Just when you get to the Philippines, turn on data roaming. And again, this was in July of 2024. I get here and it worked, the service, texting. But when it came to Facebook, YouTube, If I wasn't connected to the Wi-Fi, it was terrible. It didn't work. It wouldn't load. Then finally, everybody said, "Michael, get a Philippine phone number," which I did. Then they just said, "Get the Philippine service, either Smart, Globe, and there's another one." And it's funny. We always talk about cell phone internet service in the Philippines. Uh, so yeah, I did get Smart. Not that I feel like I'm very smart because it doesn't work all the time, but for the most part, 90% of the time or more, it does work great. It just happens, and yeah. But yeah, so I do have that. If that's what you're asking, get local. I do have local service. I don't know why, but maybe it would work. Yeah, Salty, appreciate your advice. That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I have, and it just, as they say, it happens. I won't say the whole word, but it happens sometimes. I love Thai food, but I kind of doubt the American Thai food is what people there actually eat. I'm sure if you went to an actual full-fledged Thai restaurant in the Philippines or in America, you could get some good Thai food. I'm sure there's people from Thailand that have their own family-owned Thai food business. I like Thai food. I do like spicy Thai food is good, actually. Kayla Phillips is here. Hello, Kayla. Welcome to my standstill live stream here on the seawall of Rizal Boulevard, Dumaguete. I appreciate you being here, Kayla. Salty says, right. Don says, I miss Thai food a lot. Pad, Pad Kra Pao? I'm not sure if I said that right. Yes, welcome back. Kissing the Dream. Suneet Kumar, Sunny Kumar. Sunil Kumar says, hi. Bro, hello. Possum says, I used to just get a SIM card for whatever country I was in. Yeah, I'm using an eSIM, smart eSIM card that's here in Dumaguete, Philippines. Uh, Kayla, I'm glad you love watching them. Like I said, today might not be the best live stream, but I appreciate you being here, short, supporting my channel, showing your support. Thankful for all you got. Gigi is here. Gigi, I know you're from California. Oh, she said, I have a cool Thai restaurant here in California. Love it. Gigi, let me ask you, when you get Thai food, I don't know, is all Thai food spicy or is just like the popular Thai dishes spicy or is it all spicy? Sunil Kumar. I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines, but I'm from the United States. But welcome. I'm glad you're here. Clyde Smith is here. Hello, Clyde. Welcome back, my friend. I appreciate you being here. Nice to see you again. But Gigi, let me know about your the Thai food, uh, your experiences in California. Other than I know the Thai food that I've tried here in the Philippines was really good. I don't know if it's as good as Thai, actual full-fledged Thai food, but it was spicy and I really liked it. Um, but yeah, Kayla, God bless you. I'm always thankful that you're here. I'm thankful that everybody's here. Clyde says hello from North Carolina. I remembered you're from the Carolinas. Patrick Pasquale says hello. Hua Van Leo says, if you want to see American community in Da Nang, just come to Da Nang to see them. Oh, so in other words, there's a lot of Americans in Da Nang. Uh, Beatbot Battle Force, hello from the Philippines. Nice to see you, Beatbot. I'm in the Philippines too. I love it here. Love the people of the Philippines. Dumaguete is awesome. I don't like standing in one spot, but I'll survive. Tilapia fish. Oh, yeah, I love tilapia. Tilapia is a very, very, very good fish. Clyde Smith said, great to see you as well. It's a beautiful day there. Yeah, it is beautiful. Everything couldn't ask for a better day. Minus the internet. Other than that, everything is awesome. Choose happiness, Michael. Don't get caught up in the internet dilemma. But I'm glad to see you too, Clyde. You always support me. Kayla, God bless you too, and thank you. Mr. Dave is here. Hello, Mr. Dave. Happy Wednesday in Dumaguete, Philippines. Gigi says you can make it spicy. My favorite is chicken pie. That sounds really good, Gigi, and you're making me hungry. I could go for some Thai food. Like I said, the last time I had Thai food, a Filipina, a friend of ours actually made it, and she's a really good cook. Um, and it was really good. I don't know how many times she had made Thai food in the past, but uh, her version of it was really good and spicy. I liked it a lot. Main Mermaid says, Hurrah B, there are a lot of Americans in Da Nang. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of foreigners in Da Nang, period. Uh, I get it. I mean, I'm a foreigner here in the Philippines. Uh, it's a lot of fun experiencing different cultures, the Asian culture. And like I said, I've only had a little taste of like Asian culture. I've only been in the Philippines. Now, I landed in Korea during flights. So those are the only times like Taiwan, Korea, Japan. I was through those countries on flight legs, but that's the only experience I have. Um, yeah, Gigi, I don't know where Xbox is at. I'm beginning to think he took a trip somewhere and he just didn't tell me, which is fine. Do you miss Xbox, Gigi? Is that what you're telling me? You miss Jay? I remember you said he looked like your ex boyfriend. Maybe you're having, I don't know. I'm just teasing you. I'm not sure where he is, but if I were to guess, he took a trip or he's tinkering with some cars. Beatbot Battle says, how you doing there right now, bro? I'm glad you're enjoying your time in the Philippines. I love it here, Beatbot Battle Forcer. I love it here. Um, I love the sunshine. I like the heat. Sometimes I don't like the internet. I'm just joking because I'm kind of stuck in one spot right now, but it's okay. I'm just glad I get to at least do some live stream just to share my energy and happiness and whatnot from the Philippines. But thank you, Beatbot, for being here. Mermaid says, uh, why do you think that is business opportunities? I don't know. Gigi says, I'm going out deep sea fishing in a couple weeks. Need to service my wrist. Wow, you actually fish, Gigi? You are a fisherman. That's even cooler yet. That's awesome that you're a fisherman. Um, I love deep sea fishing. I only ever did it in Florida. I've never done it yet here in the Philippines. I don't even know where you go to get like a chartered boat to do like a group deep sea fishing trip. I don't know where you do it. I would do it. That's awesome that you actually chicken pie Thai. Uh, Suno Kumar says hello, and Kevin is here. Holy cow, Kevin Greenwood is here. How you doing, Kevin? I don't know where you're at right now. You probably have to let us know where you're at nowadays. Da Nang seems perfect on paper, but Vietnamese people don't really love foreigners, and so many of them cough, sneeze, and yawn on me whenever they could. I'm sorry you didn't have such a pleasurable experience, Mr. Dave. Hopefully that wouldn't be the case when I go there. Um, Everybody has different experiences, I'm sure. Da Nang, Miami, Vietnam American, they called that. Oh, Gigi says, I know you are, Michael. Uh, Main Mermaid says, I just looked up Da Nang. It's stunningly beautiful there, a gorgeous beach. Yeah, I mean, Kevin, who's in here right now, he's been there. Actually, he was at the same location. My other foreign friend who lives here in the Philippines went to Da Nang for 2 weeks. Um, Beautiful, really clean, good food. Even heard the prices of food and places to stay are actually cheaper than the Philippines. Um, Don says, I think Cambodia is getting competitive. Oh, you're in Malaysia, Kevin. Well, that's good to hear, my friend. You're missed here in the Philippines. I'm kind of stuck in one spot today, Kevin. Not to preach over and over again, but the internet's not being that great today. So I'm kind of stuck in one spot. But it's good to see you, Kevin. Nice to see you have a little time just to stop by and say hello. Tell Marinelle, Che and I said hello. Uh, I see Marinelle changed her hair, lightened her hair. I did notice that. Um, Hope you guys are having fun. I'm sure you are. Gigi, I'm an angler. Wow, then you're a good fisherman, fisherwoman. Kevin said he had a great time in Da Nang and I was treated well as a foreigner. Uh, Dave said in 30 years, Da Nang will be perfect. For now, it's too Vietnamese. Don C says, how about Hanoi? And Kevin was in Hanoi, I think, too. Uh, oh, so hi, Marinelle. I didn't know she was with you watching. I thought maybe, who knows, she could be playing volleyball somewhere. I didn't know if you were doing separate things right now, but that's good. Nice to see you both. Uh, yeah, I don't know, Dave. Like you say, in 30 years, Da Nang will be perfect. For now, it's too Vietnamese. Quite honestly, I kind of prefer being places where I feel like more of a minority than the majority. But that's just me. Uh, I like embracing being surrounded in a culture where the majority of the people I see are Philippine people. Uh, but that's just me. Hanoi was good. Kevin said he liked it. Yeah, I think I would have fun. Kevin sent me videos from, or at least Da Nang. The beaches are very wide and big, uh, clean. The sand, and Kevin doesn't even like sand, if I remember correctly. And he's walking out in the sand. And if Kevin says he likes the sand, it must be pretty nice. Uh, Huvon says, Kevin, maybe you know, don't need to say anything about that. You was there, you know it well. Yeah, Kevin was, yeah, he was just there. Don C says, not quite as hot up north, I hear. Yeah, it's cooler. If we're talking about Vietnam Northern, it's not as hot as here, I don't think. I don't think Da Nang was too Vietnamese. There were many, many foreigners. And that's the way I thought, I didn't, I mean, I really don't care if it's to this or to that. I'm there to enjoy myself. I really don't. I mean, obviously, I love the Philippine people, but it's like I'm here to enjoy myself. I really don't care who's there in a way. Vivian says, "You ever go to the beach?" When there's a opportunity to go to a nicer beach, Vivian. Like, quite honestly, the easiest thing to do is to get on the fast boat and go to Sikihor. That's pretty close. But Bohol's only 2 hours away, and the more I've a lot to see in Cebu too. Uh, there's a lot of beautiful beaches and locations, and like away from the city that I've learned that Cebu is very beautiful. Uh, Lots of nice things to see. There are beaches that you can go to from here. Uh, Travel by motorbike, Darwin. Um, Up around Baiwan, Sipalai, or whatever. There's other places. Troy Key is here. Hello, my friend Troy. But yeah, I go to the beach randomly, not as much as I'd like to. I need to do it more. One of these days, I'm just gonna hop on a freaking boat and just go over to Cebu and just do some exploring and be creative and just do it. It's not that far. Actually, I've been told like I can get a boat in Sibulan. It's not here at the port, it's another area. If I go to Sibulan and Dumaguete, you can take a boat and you get across to Cebu, maybe to the actual area that I want to go to, closer to that area in 15 minutes. So that might be something to check out. I'm doing good though, Troy Key, other than my internet stinks. I'm doing great. uh, Kevin says, Michael, you would love the name. Yeah, I would like it. When I saw you and you called me from there, Kevin, we did the video chat. Everything was awesome. I probably would have been there playing volleyball with Marinelle, to be honest with you. Volleyball is a lot of fun. I love that. But yeah, that location right where you at, nice wide beach, the street, the hotels, everything right there. Yeah, I would love Da Nang, Kevin. You know me well enough. Yeah, I would like that. Sorry, I can't see in the dark. Uh, Share Mommy says hello. Hello, Share Mommy. Uh, Don says there's a bunch of freshwater adventures in the Philippines, I heard. Yeah, like I said, between the waterfalls and stuff like that. Yeah, there's freshwater things to enjoy. Waterfalls over in Cebu as well. Hunt Bar says, Michael, good afternoon. I'm a little jealous when I see scenery. You know what? That's a good type of jealousy, Hunt Bar. Hopefully it motivates you and inspires you to come here. Or if not even the Philippines, just go somewhere. If you're into the beach and ocean like I am, yeah, any place would be great. Ivan Castellano Says, what time do the room? Okay, I will let. Uh, you lost me on that one, Ivan. Kevin says, it is good to see you again. It's been a while. I was thinking of calling and saw you were live. Well, you're getting me live. How's that? Not a personal video chat, but we'll catch up again soon, Kevin. Like I said, you can call me anytime you want. Um, anytime. I mean, basically, after I do my live stream, I walk back to the apartment, gonna eat my breakfast, lunch. I haven't eaten yet. You know me, I only eat twice a day. So my breakfast, lunch will be coming. I don't mind fasting early on. I did have a banana and some crackers and coffee. So it's not like I didn't have anything. But yeah, after this, I walk home, get my breakfast, lunch, brunch, eat my eggs, sourdough bread, maybe more fruit, and then go back out walking. Uh, but anytime, Kevin. Gigi says, what the heck? You have to take a boat to go to the beach. Well, certain beaches, like there's a beach here you can get on a motorbike or car, like to get in 20 minutes. Uh, Gigi, I'm just talking about like extra super beautiful, really nice. Uh, is like Pura Vida and Dallin. That's nice, but there's better than that. That's just one that's close here. But yeah, like imagine just getting on a boat 15 minutes and then you're where another beach is. That's okay with me. It's kind of neat, go from one island to the other. I didn't know you could get a boat in Sibulan. It must be like a smaller type boat, and it's 15 minutes across to Cebu. That's what they told me. Uh, I remember Jeanette. I see that comment. I think I remember Jeanette. She's a happy person, can't you tell? Uh, Dating in Vietnam as a foreigner is extremely difficult unless you are tall and extremely good looking. Uh, I don't know, Dave. I've never been to Vietnam, so I don't know like what they're looking for. I mean, and honestly, that's not why I would go to Vietnam for women. I would just go there just to try the food, learn the culture. Max said, biggest question about the Philippines is who is Philip? I do know people named Philip here. Uh, Malaysia is too hot, says Kevin, hotter than the Philippines. Oh, wow. And that's where you're at right now. Main Mermaid says, so do you fit the bill, Dave? Yeah, Dave, I don't know. Like, do you like, I don't know. You're saying there's a certain type of foreigner that Vietnamese people are attracted to. Huan says, come on, man, be like an American. I think you are not, Dave. Gigi says, okay. Kevin says, I took that ferry from Sibuland to Cebu. All right. Well, Kevin, how did that go then? So you've been on that. Like I said, I mean, you may have mentioned that to me in the past. And I just didn't remember. But someone recently told me, I think somebody, when I went to my first Philippine wedding, Kevin, it was awesome, by the way. My friend Jerome got married. So humbled and so honored to be invited to a Philippine wedding. And I was the only foreigner expat there. And yeah, he said to me he'd be honored if I would attend his wedding. And I said, the honor is all mine. But we were talking about that there. And they said, oh, yeah, you can get a boat from Sibulan to Cebu at the part of the island that they prefer me go to. And they said, it's 15 minutes. And I had no idea. I didn't even know about that. Vivian says, I'm all about the food. Yeah, me too. Especially like different cultures. Vietnam, obviously, I've had Thai food, probably not full fledged. The best Thai food ever would be in Thailand, obviously. Um, Steve Bryan says, Michael, take us on the boat ride, the live stream. You know what, Steve? If it works, I'll do it. And the fact that it's only 15 minutes, I would definitely do it. I would at least do video too. I'd attempt it. I would attempt it. And those are the types of things that I want to make videos about when I take those little trips. And the fact that it's only 15 minutes, I could just throw a couple things in a backpack and go. Uh, I don't know the times on those boats or anything. Maybe, Kevin, I'd have to talk to you about that. But the fact that it's only 15 minutes, I could go there and come back the same day. Um, but Steve Bryant, I like that idea. It was a short ride, and I took a roll off, roll on with a car. Well, I wouldn't be doing that. Shoe Leather Express, unless I find somebody. Which I have friends that were at that wedding, Kevin, that are from Cebu that told me they could meet me there and basically tour me all around. They lived in that part of the island. They said it's more beautiful there, if I remember correctly, versus taking the fast boat here from the port, and it takes you to the completely other section of the island. Um, blah, 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 blah. Main Mermaid says, I bet the freshwater fishing in Da Nang is incredible. I'm looking at pics. I'd love to see the waterfalls too. Are there alligators there? I don't know. Maybe Kevin, are there alligators in Da Nang? Um, Dave Travels says, I recommend going to Da Nang for 10 days. It was amazing when I first got there, but most locals don't show a lot of warmth. So, what are you trying to tell me, Mr. Dave? If I would go to Da Nang, Vietnam, uh, they I guess I wouldn't be welcomed or like with open arms. I find that hard to believe that people would be like that. Um, but let me know, Dave. What do you think? If I would go to Da Nang, how would that work out for me? ABC is here. Hello, like and subscribe. Welcome, ABC. Yes, I'm standing in the shade, staying where the internet works. I would like to move over here. Uh, but I appreciate you being here, ABC. I got to get somewhere in the shade because I can't see until my phone cools off under this tree. Main Murmur says, Dave, well, we did invade their country. So that is funny, kind of true. Kevin says, Dave traveled. I and my Filipina felt very welcome by the locals in Da Nang. I'm not saying your experience is incorrect. Uh, Maybe you meant mine was different, says Mike was different. Uh, House 8 Realm says, greetings from Germany. Welcome from Germany and cheers. I would give you a cheers with like a latte or a cappuccino. I know Germans known for their beer. I don't drink beer. I don't drink any alcohol. So if I was here with you, talking with you, House 8 Realm, I would do a toast with you with some sort of coffee. But welcome to the Philippines. Philip Morgan says, what do you eat for breakfast? My breakfast lunch when I go back, Philip, will be 3 to 4 eggs, any style, I don't care. Either a uh, ground chuck beef burger, just the patty by itself, or some sort of Hungarian sausage with some more fruit and sourdough bread. That's it. That's what my lunch, breakfast, lunch, brunch will consist of. Sourdough bread and eggs and a mixture variety of sausage, Hungarian sausage, or a beef burger patty only, and calamansi juice also. I make some calamansi juice with honey. That's it. Philip, I don't know if they have oatmeal. If they do, they might. I wouldn't be surprised if they. I'd be surprised if they don't. I don't eat that oatmeal. I like granola if I could get my organic granola, but I can't get it here. House 8 Realm says, oh, yeah, nice. I appreciate you being here from Germany. My name is Michael from the U.S., living here in Dumaguete, Philippines. I appreciate you checking out my live stream. If you're new to the channel, uh, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, helps my channel grow. If you're not a subscriber and you're interested in following the simple life of a simple American living in Dumaguete, Philippines, where I absolutely love it, you're more than welcome to subscribe. Uh, Dave says Vietnamese people don't speak English and don't want to mix with foreigners barely at all. It's not like the Philippines. Well, I did hear the language barrier is a little different, but again, I wouldn't let that stop me from visiting somewhere. The best thing for anybody to do is go to places and experience and see how the situation goes for themselves. Everybody's experience is going to be different. Just as much as I love it here in the Philippines, there are a lot of people that come here and they don't like it. Or they don't like Dumaguete or whatever. To each is their own. I know what my vibe is, and that's the most important thing for me to do is do things that I like. And the only way you're going to know if you don't like or like something is by doing it. Um, Worst thing I can do is go to Vietnam or Japan or anywhere and not like it. I have a funny feeling with me though. I kind of adapt very well to now that I've been here in the Philippines. I think I'd be fine going anywhere, but you never know. Hey, thank you for subscribing, House 8 Realm. I appreciate that from Germany. I appreciate that. Sorry for my just staying in one place. Normally, I walk around. Everybody that follows my live streams on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, Philippine time. Normally, I walk all over Dumaguete City and interact with the people, but I can't because the internet's just not being very friendly today. Kevin says, at David, travel. Again, I was in Vietnam for almost a month and locals were warm and kind and wanted to interact. So, like I said, everybody's experiences are different. Like I said, even when I was on YouTube, I would see people that didn't like it here before I came to the Philippines. I didn't let that deter me from coming. I have to see it for myself. You're your own best judge. And I'm sorry you had bad experience, Mr. Dave, in Vietnam. Maybe if you go back there again someday, it'll be better the next time around. I don't know. Uh, Miss Flowers says, "What time is it there?" Hello, Miss Flowers. It is 1:24 p.m. in the afternoon, Wednesday afternoon in Dumaguete, Philippines. As I get some shade under this little, it's not a coconut tree. It's more like a palm tree. Um, but yeah, people are nice almost everywhere. That's what I see. I mean, yeah, of course, there's always a bad apple here or there, but whatever. I don't let them rain on my parade. Some people just enjoy misery too. Um, I think it's awesome here and being retired and, waking up every day with good health and sunshine and being blessed every day. I'm happy as all can be having this. And yeah, I could just, I don't know, allow myself to be consumed by negativity and toxic situations and just live a life in the Philippines and be miserable, but what the hell? I don't want that. I choose happiness. I choose happiness. Uh, man, Mr. Dave, he's chatty today. I recommended visiting Da Nang. It was really cool for 10 days. I like being places where people uh, want to get to know me, so not Vietnam. I don't know, Mr. Dave. Maybe that you just had a bad 10 days there. Maybe it was just a coincidence. I don't know. Michael, if you come to Vietnam, I think you will say goodbye to the Philippines. Well, Huan Von Leo, I will come to the Vietnam someday. I don't know if you said where you're from. Uh, are you from the? Are you Vietnamese? Are you from the Vietnam? I apologize. I know you've been in the chat, and I like meeting people from places that I look forward to maybe going someday. There's various times I get people from Japan here. I don't know if they're from Japan and they're just visiting Japan, but yeah, Huan, Wow, Vaughn, however I apologize. I want to visit Vietnam, no doubt. PK is here. Hello, my friend PK. How are you doing? Jeanette says, I think you are from Vanua or Calibo. I'm in Dumaguete, Jeanette. I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. Watson Hall is here. You don't get tired of sunshine and palm trees. Hell no. No, 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 no. Sunshine is my battery source, my energy. My walking is even more energy. The more I walk, the more energy I get. Quite honestly, standing around as much as I am, and I have to just because of the internet. I feel like I lose energy. When I start moving, my energy starts to go up. Um, House 8 says, the woman who's doing my nails is from Vietnam, and she's one of the nicest persons I've ever met. That's great. Like I said, Mr. Dave, I just think you had bad experiences, or maybe the timing was unfortunate. Even if I went somewhere for only 7 days or 10 days, and maybe, I don't know, something unfortunate went on and it just wasn't as, it maybe, I've learned too, don't put your expectations too high, then you're set yourself up for disappointment. I'm just going into any situation with open eyes, no expectations, and embracing the culture wherever I go. Uh, but see, that's great. House 8, one of the nicest persons you've ever met. Main Mermaid says, are you going to cook your lunch? Sounds healthy and delicious. I'm curious about that fruit drink you mentioned. What is it? It's calamansi. Basically, it's like lime, but they're really tiny and full of a lot of seeds. But it tastes like lime. Looks like lime. It's green, but small, round little ball. Takes more of them to squeeze and cut up. It'll be at home. I'm gonna eat lunch, breakfast, lunch at my apartment. But it's calamansi, basically a miniature lime. Packs a good vitamin C punch. Very good, Maine Mermaid. It's very good. But no, cooking at home. Uh, do you talk Philippines, Jeanette? A little bit of Bisaya, Jeanette. Just the basics. Good morning, good afternoon, kind of stuff. Oh, Dave, you're so you. Someday, if I ever meet you, Mr. Dave, I'm gonna be spreading nothing but positivity and make you be more happy. You're finding stuff that you don't like. Okay, can you? I want to hear some positive experiences you had. Dave says, I couldn't stand going to the market in Da Nang and having locals yawn, sneeze, and cough on me. I just, I don't know. Were you in a doctor's office or something? And maybe you weren't in the market? I feel bad, Dave. It's just like, I don't know. I know you went back to the US. You were in Asia for what, 3 years or whatever, and now you're back in the US. Um, Sorry, my spelling other than one, do you talk Philippines talk? Bisaya, like Mayung Buntag is good morning. Mayung Mudto, 12 to 1. Mayung Hapon is good afternoon. Mayung Gabi, Guapo, Guapa, Adto, Sako. I mean, I'm going like, just small amping, like, yeah, just basic stuff. Um, Gigi says you're awesome, Michael. I'm just me. And I don't know. The best way to be is just be yourself. Ask Kevin. He knows. Right, Kevin? What you see is what you get from me. Uh, DRT says, stay home. uh, I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you, Mr. Day, but DRT does tend to make me laugh. GG's laughing. Dave says, I was in Vietnam for 3 months. The locals are completely different than Filipinos. I mean, Dave, you are right. They do speak a bit more English here in the Philippines, but that's not their fault. It's just their culture. That's how it is. I mean, if someone doesn't, it's like Thailand, I guess they don't speak much English in Thailand either. I mean, if you're going to base your decision on not visiting a certain country because maybe they're not fluent in English, then I guess that's going to deter you from going somewhere. But I don't know, get Google Translate and let them speak and then have it replay in English. I don't know. There's ways to make it work. Um, what's the population there in Dumaguete? Don't worry about the spelling. That's funny, Dumaguete. uh, I think someone said it was like Mr. Fortune. I should remember this too. A couple 100,000, I'm guessing. I'm not 100% sure, and I should know that by now. So I apologize for my ignorance. PK says, I'm exhausted and my stomach is messed up, but I'll be good in a couple days. That's the spirit. That's the positive attitude I like to hear. See, you're feeling like crap, but in a few days you're going to be feeling good. I love to hear stuff like that. Jeanette says, oh, sorry. You don't need to be sorry. Simply is here. Hello, Simply. Nice to see you again, too. Uh, if you just got here, I'm kind of just by the water because if I try to walk around, you're going to lose me on the live stream. Internet issues, but life could be so much worse. Gigi says, red taco, be nice. PK said, the sun is my enemy and tries to kill me. I'm allergic to the sun. We'll fix that, PK. We'll fix that slowly but surely. Make you Moreno. Kevin says, I have to go. Good to see you. Live your best life. God bless you, Kevin. Hope to see you soon. Don't be a stranger. And I always think back to you. Thank you for ordering, getting my shoes, and shipping my Brooks to me when you did, Kevin. You're a lifesaver. Yeah, again, maybe I would have had to go to Cebu if they for sure have Brooks, from what people said they do, but you saved me a lot of trouble. So thank you for doing that, Kevin and Marinelle, for getting me and shipping me my Brooks shoes from Manila. Uh, Mark Anthony Jr. says, hello, Mark Anthony. Dumaguete, Philippines. My name is Michael. Uh, is it often humid there or dry heat? House 8, right now it's dry. Normally, I'm learning, this is my first time here these few months. Although I've been here almost going on 2 years now, I was back in the US between March and June, so I missed this dry season. Typically, it's drier here. Right now, it's drier, but we did get rain a couple of days ago, first time in like a month. And then it got really humid, more humid than I've ever experienced. I don't think the humidity is that bad. I thought the humidity when I lived in Florida was worse. And a guy named Michael, another Michael that lives here now in the Philippines, he's a lifer from Florida. He thought Florida was more humid here than the Philippines. So that's one man's opinion, but uh, it's good now. It's good. Uh, Nihal is here. My goodness, haven't seen you, Nihal. Hi, Michael. Seeing you in front of the Bethel House along the boulevard. You are the man, Nihal. Nice seeing you again. Uh, my real name is uh, Liu Janella. Is Janetta a Olog? So, what do you prefer? Do you prefer me just to call you Janella or Janelle? Mark says it's so hot. I don't mind the heat, Mark. I'd rather sweat my butt off than freeze it off like I did in the States. Annie's laughing. Dr. Red saying hello to Nihal. Hi, I'm glad to see you, Nihal. I haven't seen you in a while. Again, you have a life. Don't blame you. Connie said, Michael, what about doing a live stream with Che cooking some Filipino feed to see what's. I mean, we could do that. I don't know how many people would actually be interested in that. But Connie, that's an option too. And that's why I kind of like requests from people, especially if I get uh, more than one person like is interested in that. Um, I mean, I wouldn't have a problem showing you a video all by yourself watching her cook. Uh, but yeah, that's a thought too. That's definitely an idea, Connie. Uh, Annie said you just have to be yourself. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. You just gotta be yourself, and I don't care what anybody else thinks. I used to think that way when I was younger. I used to be always get so worried and stressed out and allow people to basically they dictate your life because you worry about everything you do, and if it doesn't meet their standards, you're like under a microscope. That stuff long gone, and I couldn't be more happier just to live my life, do whatever I want, and people need to focus. The negative people need to focus more on their lives and less on worrying about what everybody else is doing. But I agree. Holy hell, the Colonel's Chronicles is here. Says, good afternoon, Michael. Good afternoon, Colonel. Almost didn't even recognize your mugshot. You have a different picture there. Hope all is well, Colonel. Kevin said, Michael is a great friend. I'm lucky to have met him and spent time with him. Kevin, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. The fact that I got lucky to meet you in Bacolod, if you're even still here. I met Kevin in Bacolod uh, within his first day or two when he was in Bacolod. He was thinking about staying there a couple months, quickly changed his mind and got out of there probably within a week. Like I said, Bacolod, I have some very good friends from there. Uh, probably most of them work at Starbucks. Uh, and then there's my other friend, Jenna Lynn, works at Cafe Maria in Bacolod. I had very limited friends there. They were great, but not the abundance of friends like I have here in Dumaguete. It's just different. Dave said these people aren't being real about Vietnamese people. Dave, I trust, Kevin's not going to lie about his experience in Vietnam. He has no reason to. Kevin's pretty honest. If he don't like something, he's going to tell you. Kevin don't like the sun. He's going to tell you he don't like the sun. Uh, he doesn't sugarcoat it. He's not worried about offending somebody. He's just Kevin. Gigi says, cool dude. Clyde says, I met a French Vietnamese lady when I was in Saigon. She spoke fluent English and was very pleasant, a very good cook as well. There you go. Clyde bringing some experience. You know, everybody has good experiences. Like I said, Dave, Mr. Dave, God, I love you. You're like a brother from another. But I'm telling you, like, it can't be like, it's almost as if the majority of your experiences in Asia always seem to be negative. Even like crossing the street here in Dumaguete, you always say that Like I've never have any issues crossing the road, and it's very pedestrian friendly here. But Mr. Dave, you always tell me that you felt like you were fearing your life, someone's going to run you over. I never experienced that. Um, but very good comment, Clyde. Uh, don't call me. Fight nice guys, please. Like now you understand why I don't talk about politics or religion. Hell, we can't even talk about traveling in Asia. Nothing against you, Kevin, or Mr. Dave. Some people have good experiences, some people have bad. Just because you have a bad one, Mr. Dave, doesn't mean that everybody has had bad experiences. I don't even know why I'm explaining this. Uh, I said I recommend visiting Da Nang for 10 days. It's cool, just don't expect to connect. Uh, Whatever happens when I go to Da Nang, Mr. Dave, I just, as long as my health is good, I can't ask for anything more. Uh, Colonel says this will bring back Central PA memories for you, Michael. Cooking pork and sauerkraut. That would be good. Sauerkraut is very healthy for you. Very good for a good, healthy gut bacteria. Uh, yeah, I'm a big advocate of sauerkraut, kimchi, anything like that. Uh, Definitely love the. I mean, you get fresh cabbage here, and hell, make your own freaking sauerkraut from scratch. But yeah, you can't go wrong with pork or sauerkraut. That's definitely Central PA all the way. Main Mermaid says, great idea. The Adventures of Brutus and Maximus. Uh, the Adventures, I'm just going to call you Brutus and Maximus. I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines right now. Uh, my name is Michael from the United States, kind of stuck in one spot. Normally I walk around, but the internet, I got to move around a little bit. The internet's not being very cooperative today, so it forced me to kind of centralize myself within Rizal Boulevard Park. But yeah, it's 1:40 in the afternoon in Dumaguete, Philippines. Uh, Adventures of Brutus and Maximus. That's a breathload name. Nihal says, I'm back on Kamoti's Island, Michael. I got you. Main Mermaid says, Che may end up launching a cooking channel. I don't know about that, maybe. That's always possible. I always wanted a video made about Che's experience as a Filipino with natural skin color. Um, Mr. Dave, they actually, in the one video that I did a long time ago with Che and Leah, they talk about growing up in the Philippines. Sometimes having dark morena skin was frowned upon here, you know, kind of being bullied. But that's a negative topic, and I really don't want to even talk about it. I understand it's a real situation, but she's all good now. There's people out there that know that beautiful Morena Philippine skin is natural and it's beautiful. And unfortunately, when we're all younger, younger kids going through school, myself included, I mean, if you were never bullied in your life, even as a child, young age, like grade school, good for you. I mean, you're one of the few. I don't think I've ever met anybody in any country that had never experienced being bullied, unless they were the person doing the bullying. Maybe that's why. Uh, PK says, catch and cook soon. We 100% got to go fishing when I get there. PK, you let me know. I would be honored to meet you anyway. So you let me know, PK. Gigi is laughing. I love when Gigi's here. Gigi, you don't need to say much. Your emojis just say it all. You're enjoying yourself. Kevin says, all right, I'm leaving for real now. When you see this, I won't be here. Stay happy and stay who you are. Thank you, Kevin. God love you. God bless you. See you again. Colonel, yes, I love sauerkraut, kimchi too. Yep. Da Nang has big positives, amazing beach, most affordable tourist city in Asia. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, it's okay to talk about negatives, but uh, I'm sure you've had a lot of good experiences, a lot of different places, Mr. Dave. Don't always think, well, I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but like When I tell people to visit other countries, make your focus on visiting the country, getting to know the culture and all that stuff. Uh, put the romance stuff on the back burner. That's my opinion. I don't know everything. Maybe I don't know anything, but uh, get to meet people, make friends, learn the culture, food, all sorts of stuff, and just make friends with the locals the best as you can. And I'm really happy just by doing that. Debbie is here. Hello, Debbie from Oregon. Welcome, Debbie. Colonel is saluting PK. Debbie says, I was picked on because I'm deaf in one ear, born that way. And see what I mean? Like I said, uh, you were born that way. You can't help it. And it's just, I don't know anybody that's never been picked on. Uh, Again, I guess the only people that I would say they were never picked on were the bulliers. But sometimes, if you remember, I don't even know, can't believe we're talking about this, but sometimes kids that were bullied ended up turning into bullies just to protect themselves from being bullied. But yeah, I don't know anybody that's never been picked on or made fun of or something to some extent at some point in their life. I don't really care about crap like that anymore. PK said, but I'm sorry to hear that, Debbie. You won't get picked on here. We'll just zap those people. Uh, PK says, I was bullied like crazy as a kid until I realized I could throw my weight into my punches. Fat guys can hit hard and know how to hit. Exactly. Yeah, you can pack a punch. Um, and basically, it's funny, we go from various subjects, but this is funny. I can even remember as a kid being picked on. I was really skinny as a kid. So kids would like to bully me because I was thinner. But it's funny, all those ones that were picking on me because I was thin are miserable as hell now because they're all overweight. Imagine that. Uh, but yeah, I was picked on for that. And then finally, my parents raised me to not, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. And then finally, I just had enough, especially when kids would get physical. But we're talking, I was born in 1970. Uh, you know, Times are different. I think all people should defend themselves, but I can remember getting pushed around. Finally, I just snapped. And then when I defended myself, pushed the kid back, popped some kid in the side of the face during gym class. I'll never forget this. Playing flag football. And his father, the kid that started on me, his father was the gym teacher. So I guess he felt like he could pick on people because his dad was the gym teacher. Um, Finally, I just snapped and I freaking went whack, popped him right in the side of the head. And his dad restrained both of us, but he didn't discipline me in any way. He basically yelled at his son for picking on me. And I think that was the end of the bullying days for me. Once I stood up for myself, the bullying stopped. But anyway, yeah, or the worst bullies were getting it bad at home. True. Tennessee Caveman says, I was the bullied that turned into the bully because I was tired of it, not proud of it for sure. And see, that's what I mean. Sometimes people just became bullies from being bullied to prevent themselves from being bullied, almost in a way. Now, I didn't do that. I didn't turn into a bully. People just didn't mess with me anymore. Once that little snap went off and I defended myself, then you just gain this whole level of respect. It's kind of crazy. It's like, oh man, Michael's not afraid. Like, don't mess with Michael, kind of thing. Young kid. Uh, yeah, it was a learning experience and made me who I am today. That's for sure. Uh, we're at 130 minutes, which I'm going to be going soon. But Christopher, hello, Christopher, hello, Castaway. Um, but Tennessee, yeah, we've all been there. PK says, yep, I'm nice until I have a good enough reason not to be. Very well said. Um, you respect me, I'm going to respect you. I only surround myself with people too that if I get like a bad vibe from somebody or uh, just people doing or saying or being a certain way that doesn't jive with the direction of me and my focus, I just ghost them. That's what I do in a nice way, as best as possible. Um, Sometimes it's like you get older, I'm like, I'm too old for that crap. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And for me to keep focused and positive and happy and my faith all in alignment, I know what I need to do to be most happy. But again, hello, Christopher. Gigi says, no one ever bullied me. Wow, you're lucky. I'm from a family of 12. They would have to deal with all of us. Just kidding. My dad was a strict preacher, man. We're all about love. Well, good for you, Gigi. Maybe it's because you did have a big family and uh, could be various reasons. But again, I was bullied in school. It was in school. It didn't take place outside of school that I can really think of. It was school. Um, Hua Von Leo says, Michael, be wherever you feel happy. The earth is our house. There is no one and no country perfect. I completely agree with that. There is nothing that's perfect. I'm just not willing to focus on the minority of the negatives, the imperfect things. I'm not interested in that. I could care less. Uh, could I allow myself to be consumed by negativity and all this other stuff? Of course I could, but then I wouldn't be happy. That's why I always go with the saying, happiness is a choice, and I choose to be happy, and I love it here, and I'm blessed and thankful for my health, being alive, standing here right now on a live stream with anybody who's willing to take the time and sacrifice their time to hang out with me. Those are the blessings that I crave and embrace. I'm lucky. I'm blessed. Uh, and I appreciate you being here. Hua Bon Leo from Vietnam. Santa Taylor says, yeah, it isn't like this anymore. Dave says, I almost got ran over in Dumaguete. Yeah, I know you had bad experiences here. Gigi said, same happened to me, Michael. Christopher, beautiful day. Yeah, it is a beautiful day. I won't point out the imperfections of the internet today, but yeah, it's a beautiful day. I'm going to let you guys see the ocean real quick before I get ready to roll because I only have so many. I'm at 24%. Uh, PK says, Mike White said that we can try and meet up with you since we will be moving around Negros anyway. We'll probably head to Negros around May 11th or May 12th. So I'll hit you up on Facebook a couple days before. No problem, PK. Anytime you, Mike White, whatever, give me a shout out. No worries whatsoever, man. I'm always here. Uh, Gigi says, I'm fun to be around. Gigi, I can tell. And I love ever since the first day you came into my live stream and you've been a supporter. Well, I consider you a friend. And I always tell people, listen, I have Facebook, I have Instagram. If you have either one of those and you're interested in connecting with me off of YouTube, my Facebook link, my Instagram link is in the description bio section on my YouTube. Reach out to me. Seriously, don't be a stranger. Send me a message. Let me know who you are if your name is different than your YouTube account name. Uh, but yeah, Gigi, you're a blast. I'm thankful. Nice person, wonderful person from California. Uh, Annie says that will bring you down, Michael. Don't let it. I won't let anything bring me down. PK says, what? Nothing is perfect. You obviously haven't seen the picture of me doing sexy man pose. Oh boy, sexy man. Tony says, you better get that coconut. Yeah, I'm going to get going soon. Christopher says, hello to Gigi. Maine says, everyone tap your screen twice. Yeah, if you haven't, before I go, if you haven't tapped the screen, always tap if you're interested. Like the live stream. Although, again, I would understand a thumbs down or none at all because the live stream was kind of poopy today. Uh, and if you haven't subscribed and you're interested in just hanging out with Simple Michael from the United States here in Dumaguete, Philippines, or wherever I may go next, which Cebu from Sibulan, take that 15-minute boat. Sounds like a nice, tempting idea. Dave says, I think downtown Dumaguete is severely underrated. I enjoyed walking around there. All I heard from bloggers is that downtown isn't nice and you should hang out in Valencia. Well, Vivian said you don't have a thumbs down button. All right. I'm just kidding anyway, but give me a like if you haven't given me a like, subscribe. I'll be back again Friday. Today's Wednesday. Friday, 11, 12 noon here. It'd be 11 at night, Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes I come in Saturday and Sundays, but thank you everybody for being with me and suffering through the internet technical difficulties. I appreciate it as always. I hope to see you guys all again come Friday. Whoever can make it. Again, thank you always. Don't thank me. You never have to thank me. I thank you because without you guys, uh, I wouldn't be able to share my happiness and inspirations and positivity. And that's the whole idea, is to inspire other people. And hopefully it works. Hold on, I can't see. Bunch of quick ones. I'm going to get you a hat with some rabbit ears on it. Tony, knock yourself out. As long as it's this brand hat, you find it, King and Fifth. I have to order some from I can't get them from the US, I don't think. King and Fifth is my favorite brand of hat. We'll put some ears on them right here. And LOL, too kind. GG, I just tell it like it is. You guys are all awesome. Awesome. Interesting ma'am here. Man, oh man, look at this guy, always shining bright in the sunlight. I appreciate you being here. Interesting, ma'am. I'm getting ready to roll. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Kyle. Kayla Phillips. PK says, if you want a thumbs down, then just tap the screen 10 times quickly. Roll the dice. Connie says, night, Michael. Dave says, see you drift, babe. PK says, later, Mike. Have an amazing day. Annie says, I like being here. I like you guys being here. It's humbling, the blessing, and sometimes I feel like I actually have a little bit of purpose in life to help others. That's really what I want to do. Sonny Boy, later, my friend. Christopher, thanks, Gigi. Later, my friend Annie. Again, God bless you all. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or good night, wherever you're at. Be safe always. Focus on the positives in life, despite the negatives. Don't get consumed by negatives. Everything's going to be all right. I'm not just saying that. I know that. Everything's going to be all right. Enjoy life. Be happy. Thank you, guys, gals. See you next time. Peace, love, happiness. See you later. Love you guys. Bye bye. Bye. Ethan, see you. Bye bye. Annie, oh, you guys, bye.